Song number 6 on the album Ýdalir. So this is probably video number 7 then. That's Veðurfölnir. Probably, well, Ratatoskur is strange as well, but might be the weirdest word, a title for a song on the album. This song is told by, this chapter is told by Verðandi. So the Northern Soul have their own songs. So it's Urður, like introduction to herself, and then she tells the story of Ratatoskur. Verðandi tells the story of Veðurfölnir, and then we have Skuld and Nýþungur coming up. Veðurfölnir, this is where I run into some kind of a pickle. Underneath the roots of Yggdrasil is like chewing on the roots of Yggdrasil. Yggdrasil is Nýþungur, the serpent, symbol of evil really in the Norse mythology. On top of the world, in the crowns of the tree, sits an eagle. And the eagle is the symbol of good and the mighty. The problem is that eagle doesn't have a name. And for a song, that's not really cool. So the part of the story is that in the eye of the eagle sits a hawk. And the hawk is called Veðurfölnir, which is a weird word. But I used that for a title, and I kind of, at least in my mind, I linked in both the hawk and the eagle, but it's mostly about the eagle. And this is finally where the story continues. Track number 1 was like setting the scene. Track number 2 is when we introduce the home Ýdalir and the setting, and Ullur comes into play and his people, and already in that same song, Nýþungur the serpent comes flying and drives them out of their home. So they are fleeing, heading to the mountains. In between we had song number 3, which is Urður just telling her story. We had song number 4, which is Ratatoskur, story about how Ratatoskur tells the story of what has already happened to both the Norns of Destiny, Urður, Verðandi and Skuld, and to the eagle on top. Then we had Verðandi, the song Verðandi, where she tells her story, and now we're into track 6, where Verðandi finally tells us what happens next in the story, because all that really has happened is that Ullur and his people have just run away. So the song starts with that they are fleeing, á flótta, fleeing, running up to the hills. Well, and this is where I'm tying in the ability of Ullur he's a great skier, which is kind of weird. It's a heavy metal album with a guy who's really good skier, and there's a squirrel on it. So yeah, few things I had to take care of there, but so they are being hunted by the foes, by Nýþungur and like dragons and lizards and serpents. And this is when everything is almost going to shit. The eagle shows up like at the skyline, and sorry, I'm reading. I don't remember how far it went in this one. Yeah, and he throws down ropes. He and every bird that follows him, like there are birds upon birds, throw down the ropes, and Ullur and his people, they grab the ropes and they are towed away on their skis. So they manage to escape. Epic shit.